This is crazy. Dirk, we know, is facing life and death in a sense. Like, not like they're gonna put him to death, but never touching down, dying behind the wall. Like all for all the marbles, if you will. All these hip hop Rico season shit is crazy, man. But this is wild. There's motions being filed because he had his hands on a device allegedly, reportedly behind the wall. Y'all see what it says, right? Dirk was caught with an Apple Watch in jail and attempted to destroy it over the summer, authorities say. Now, this is crazy. This was over the summer. Here it is fall, about to be, when, not quite yet, but a couple months away. Shit, still up in 716. It's damn near winter already on Halloween, man. People don't know about that lake effect snow, that type of vibes, man. It's a whole different climate, man. But yeah, like, they're just bringing it up now. This wasn't something that leaked out into the news prior. It's only coming out because prosecutors are filing motions over it, right? Because they say he tried to destroy it. This was summertime. Here we are now, October 6th, Monday. The prosecution filed a motion in a rapper's murder for hire case requesting an anonymous jury for the upcoming trial. The motion cites authorities finding out that Dirk was in possession of an Apple Watch in August and the significant risk of witness tampering. And that's, like, it's the feds, man. They don't play. What, like, what, because you calling on the jail phone on that jack, everything's recorded. They can be in the know on how you're, corresponding with those outside. You get on the net without any, what's it called? Them watching what you're doing, any, not supervision, my mind's slipping at the moment, but y'all know what I mean. They don't know what the fuck he's doing. They're like, man, he could have tainted the witness pool. This is, we can't have that. And that's, when it comes to gangster-ish, one of the oldest trick in the books, right? A lot of people done beat cases by getting to a juror one way or another, man. Y'all watched The Sopranos before, right? Y'all remember that? They were leaning on that guy for Uncle Junior. And let's see what the people are saying. Oh, there's more to it. In late August 2025, Bureau of Prisons officials seized an Apple Watch with cellular capability from the defendant. The motion reads, even more troubling is Banks' conduct after he was caught. Rather than accept responsibility for this violation, defendant allegedly obstructed the investigation, attempting to damage and or destroy the communication device. So they're like, yo, he didn't just say, okay, y'all got me or whatever. He tried to destroy it. They can flip that, and it's not crazy for them to say that. He didn't want us to see what he was doing. He was up to some other ish on there. The feds don't play, y'all. I ain't about to read this whole thing, but defendant Banks had also shown a repeated disrespect and willingness to impede the judicial process, despite admonishments from two courts about phone violations at the LAMDC. Defendant Banks has escalated his defiance of BOP rules that keep witnesses and others safe. In late August 25, they seized an Apple Watch with cellular capabilities. Even the more troubling is Banks' conduct. We already read that part, but let's see. He also allegedly obstructed the investigation, attempting to damage and or destroy the communication device. Where we at? There's all kinds of legal code on here. Disrespect, if not outright contempt for the processes by which the charges against him will be resolved, surely strengthens the case for compelling an anonymous jury where defendant refused to permit officials to execute DNA warrant and engaged in inappropriate courtroom behavior, interference with judicial process, including destroying his cell phone to prevent recovery of the evidence, weighed in favor of anonymous jury. Defendant Banks' flouting of the rules is all the more concerning here, given the previous judicial admonishments and the nature of his latest offenses, possession and destruction of a device. Man, this way this motion reads, it just runs the same shit over and over again. So they're just basically saying, yo, And they'll probably address this in trial too. He has, like, not only are we saying he's been participating in a continuing criminal enterprise, and too, remember guys, the way that shit got fucked up was someone from OTF. They got into the iCloud, the feds did, and then they had the OTF credit cards on file. It's all bad, man. And then they're saying, hey, so he wasn't trying to make that same mistake twice, but they're just basically saying, hey, on top of everything, being a menace to society, being a quote unquote gangster, being in a racketeering situation, he still don't respect the rules or whatever, like, and they could say that's exactly what we're saying about him. He's laying it all out for you with this behavior and try and convict him before it even goes to court. And let's not front like they got their back up against the wall with this case, with the evidence and all that. Like, it's just not looking good for Durk at all. Or those who may intimidate witnesses or take steps to alter their testimony. Indeed, although the government continues to investigate Banks' possession and use of the communication device, initial data associated with the serial number of the watch shows that the device was purchased on May 26, 2025 and was activated the next day. So I wonder, how did that get in there? Crooked guard? I wonder if they do bust the guard, will that part come out? I mean, it will come out in court, like, I guess. But man, it's crazy out here. This is not the first time they already mentioned at the LA MDC. He was extradited to Florida last November. Authorities accused Durk of making unregulated three-way calls. Man, I remember back in the day from the county, you had the three-way jack going. Whew, that was a mean hustle, man. Durk's trial is scheduled to start on January 6, 2026. And they reached out to his attorney for comment. The people, only 2 comments. Free Durk. He doesn't want that jailbird lifestyle. He wants out and getting desperate. Well, it is not looking good for Durk, man. I'm just trying to keep it real. You know what I mean? So jump in the comments, share your thoughts. Do y'all think he's flunked? And what do you think about this? What is it? Confidential jury motion and everything? OTF. Durk. Trial January. Just a few months away. I have to wait and see how it all plays out, y'all. Subscribe and tap in. I'm out of here.